Let's move to a vote on both proposals, all right? First, me as, you know, and Comrade Beria as vice chairman. All those in favor? Carried unanimously.
These were very, very powerful people, but who were still scurrying around in fear. If they said or did the wrong thing, they could be taken away and shot. And also, you know, I didn't go into it thinking this has got to be a wacky comedy. I thought there's something essentially absurd about telling the story as it happened that is sufficient, you know, and that supplies the comedy.
What's so compelling drama, gentlemen, but we do need to get him into bed. Right, you take the head.
Why?
You're acting general secretary.
I would be honored.
First and foremost, this will just make you laugh. It's hilarious for a couple of hours. And if there is anything that you take away from that, it's much more subliminal. It's never hit on the nose. But all the politicians in this, all the people who are seeking power, are the very worst people who should be in power. They're all self-serving and venal. They lie to the public all the time. So it should just reinforce what we all know anyway, which is nobody ever tells you the truth, and they're all monstrous egomaniacs.
Stalin and Beria put you on a list.
Stalin? Oh, I must have wronged him so badly. What did I do?
No, nothing. Don't you see? Beria, he wants you out. Now, I've been talking with Comrade Bulganin.
No,
I think he's right. We can outvote
them.
them.
This is factionalism, Nicky.
No, it's
Stalin
not.
didn't like factionalism.
Stalin is dead.
It was rather nice to get somebody who was quite complex, actually. Within, you know, the short period that you're in the film, there's quite a lot going on. His interior character, Molotov, what's happening, you know, the way he's duped over his wife and all that sort of thing, the way he tries to hang on to Stalinist principles, in the end gets swayed. So, yeah, I liked it. I felt it was kind of a real bureaucrat there, trying to keep the bureaucratic process going while all around him, hell was breaking loose.
Svetlana! Svetlana! Oh, my darling.
Where is he? Where's my father?
Oh, my dear.
I would like...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I would like to see him.
Yes, of course. Yes, we'll take you.
Where is he?
Yes, we'll take you inside. He's in bed.
Straight away.
Oh. God almighty, look at that. Look at that herb garden. Does nobody tend it anymore? Do people no longer eat herbs anymore? Do they only eat weeds?
Oh, come on, we'll take you to see...
Vasily? Where is Vasily?
I will get your brother here.
Most helpful,
All
thank
right.
you.
She wants
If Vasily is coming,
yes.
granted, we should probably have tea and buns.
Yes, we'll get some buns.
So cut the vodka.
I think Svetlana was so out of her mind by that point, you know, and so lacked any sort of sense of identity that she had no gauge on whether she was being marginalised or not, you know. I think
Also,
she just kind of had a...
So at the point we meet her, she's Stalin's daughter. So Stalin, who could slaughter anybody and everybody wherever he wanted. So if you're the daughter, you're replete with power. And at the moment we meet her, suddenly that rug is pulled out from under her, and her life changes completely, right?
Yes. That's true.
Don't know why I'm talking about your character. You can say that.
Do you have anything to say about his
straight in her
character?
mouth.
It's true.
Shoot her before him, but make sure he sees it. Or in this one, kill him, take him to his church, dump him in the pulpit.
I was attracted to this story because it paints a picture of what happened when democracy disappeared and where, you know, being allowed to express a difference of opinion disappeared. And I'm seeing that happen again here. So it's really a reflection on what I'm seeing. You know, Stalin called anyone who spoke out against him, he called them enemies of the people. That's a Stalinist phrase. Donald Trump, if you speak out against him, he calls you either unpatriotic or fake news. And it's that kind of default of labeling anyone who opposes you as the enemy, who mustn't be given the opportunity to speak. That's a troubling system, and that's one that, you know, the film portrays and one that existed. And I'm just trying to kind of point out that if we don't protect our democracy, it can happen again.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Oh, I don't know, okay, but I did it. And I really need your help.
To do what? The body's fucking piling up in the streets. A bit late, isn't it?
Well, what if we blame this on someone who's out of control?
Nicky, be very careful what you say next. Who?
Beria.
I'm going to have to report this conversation. Threatening to do harm or obstruct any member of the Presidium in the process of looking at your fucking face.
I think wherever you see sort of ruthless people struggling for power, and you see ambition working, then there are, you know, yes, you can see what happens to people, and you can see just how some people are, as I say, corrupted by it, go along with things that they wouldn't normally go along with just because it gives them the power. So yes, I think it's about power and comedy deflating power, which I think is important.
It's rather depressingly always the same, isn't it? Through history.
He was pointing at you. He wasn't pointing at me.
No. He said all of you.
No. I was over there. No. And he went, all of you.
Yeah, all of you. All of you.
No.
Yes.
All of you.
No, he said all of you.
You know, all of you can kiss my Russian ass.